Hello everybody, I'm Natasha Grover here and we are live for the first time from the headquarters of FBB Colors Femina Miss India 2017. We're actually announcing the new format, but before I go ahead, I have these two handsome hunks with me. My team, that's Darshan on my left, Mr. Darshan Bangera, and that's Mr. Bennett Nathan. Nathan or Nathan? Nathan, all right. And we have, first time taking this initiative to actually talk to all of you. I hope you all are gathering together to actually understand what we're going to do. Actually, all of us have butterflies in our stomach right now because we are going live, of course. That's something that we don't usually do as a team. And to actually tell you what happens behind the scenes, Miss India looks like this amazing pageant from the outside. It's all about glamour, beauty, women, but from behind the scenes, what really happens is something that we want to talk about to give you a little insight and peekaboo of what we are going to go through in the next 5 months of amazing travel. I think these two guys are going to have a blast because they are traveling across the country. Of course, I'm coming as well to some of your metros and going ahead and doing the crowning ceremonies. So you know that we have 30 crowns this year for Miss India. Wow. Okay, so we all, went through a lot of study, a lot of R&D as to how we could change the face of Miss India. And something that we all felt was that we should go completely national. We should go to the 2-tier, 3-tier cities, right, Darshan?
We should reach out to the entire country. Earlier we used to just go up to the metros or the 2-tier cities. This time we actually want to expand to the nook and corner of the country, give opportunities to the girl from every corner of the country to be a Miss India. Everybody has a dream. So we are reaching out to them, going up to their doorsteps and inviting them to be a Miss India this year.
Absolutely. In fact, we've noticed many of the girls who are in the 2-tier, 3-tier cities don't land up coming to the metros because either they are pursuing their studies or they are employed or their parents don't allow them to come to the metros all by themselves, and we completely understand all of that. And in the attempt to encourage maximum participation, we've changed this format, and that's what the idea is. We want to revive Miss India, ladies and gentlemen. We really want Miss India to have a new face. We want Miss India to go ahead and only progress, but we want to take the help of our country, and what better way to do by having 30 state ambassadors, 30 state winners, and represent their roots at a national level, and of course beyond, go there and represent our country internationally. So I think we're very excited about this format, and we all want to of course our work has increased, our workload has increased tremendously. We won't be sleeping for nights just to reach out to you. So make this count, girls, make this count for us, because a lot of blood, sweat, tears, pain, travel, our personal lives, is put together on hold so that we could get you the opportunity to come forward and progress in life. And trust me, Miss India is something that we've been doing, living, breathing for 5 years now, close to 5 years, and we're so excited. Of course, there are prodigies of Miss India who have got the pageant to this level, and we really thank them for getting Miss India to this stature. There are so many people involved, I must tell you, who are involved. And this is the 54th year. Did you know that? 54 years of Miss India. It makes us feel damn kicked about, doing this. So that's one game changer that we have this year. That's 30 state crowns for the national. And of course, we're going to be on colors again, and we're so excited. Mr. Raj Naik, we love you for helping us take this pageant to the next level. And coming back to the next game changer, I mean, you already must be knowing that we've changed our criteria. Yes. So Ben, why don't you tell us the one criteria that we've changed?
One of the most important alterations that we have done to our eligibility criteria is the reduction of the minimum height bar, which is now being reduced to 5 feet 5 inch from an earlier 5 feet 6. Now this will enable a lot of the girls who are ranging between that 1 inch bar to come and contest, because all across the so many years, we have witnessed that so many girls were a part of that bracket who couldn't audition, but now, as per our new criteria, this will enable girls ranging from 5'5" onwards to also come and take part in the Miss India pageant. Apart from that, we've also taken out the bikini round from the audition process, because that was also stigma in most of the parts of the country. Now this will also encourage a lot of the girls to come.
We used to wonder why it was such a a stigma, as Bennett said, but we do face this with a lot of girls, and a lot of girls don't come forward saying that my family wouldn't allow this, and my parents are conservative, and even though I'm progressive, but doing this in an audience would not be something that would be appreciated back home. So we felt that if that is what's stopping beautiful women to come and apply, or beautiful women to come and represent their country, let's take that filtration off and move forward. Why not? At the international level, for presenting a fit body, you have to have a certain costume, a certain presentation, and then you would be wearing swimwear as required. But luckily, Miss World, you won't believe this, has also announced and dropped the beachwear round, the swimwear round, sorry. And they've called it the beach resort wear segment in their pageant format, which allows us to also do the same with Miss India. So we're very excited about that, and we want to take this culture of Miss World forward. We really thank Miss World organization helping the entire country and the world to come together to make this happen. So I think it's a great initiative taken by MWO, and hence we are also copying, sharing best practices from MWO back in our pageant format.
So hi, Natasha, we have some questions, live questions.
Wow, we have people.
Yes.
Let's talk to them.
All right, the first question is from Ritika Paul. She asks.
Hi, Ritika.
She asks, so Miss India is now in June. Any specific reason for that?
Well, we are starting off now. As you know that our first audition is tomorrow. In fact, we're missing Devika. Devika is also part of our talent scout team, and Devika is right now on her way to Vizag for the first audition, which is 17th Feb. We're kickstarting, flagging off our first audition city tomorrow. So Vizag girls, if you have it in you, not Vizag, rather Andhra Pradesh, women, if you have it in you, please come to Vizag tomorrow. And Ritika, to answer your question, 17th Feb we start. Hence, to complete a 30-state format, we need some time, and you don't want us to compromise on getting the best talent on board, and everything takes its time. So yes, the pageant is pushed to June this year. However, next year onwards, we start a little earlier and of course end as per schedule time.
Okay, she asked another question as well. She asked, will there be an overall change in the way girls are trained with the new format?
Oh, well, I don't know what you know about the training in grooming, Ritika, that we already do for our women and our men who participate internationally. But I just want to tell you that the training we give them is creme de la creme. So we of course try to ace it year on year by getting new people, by getting people who have the same mindsets. In fact, so many people come to us and say we would like to contribute and add value. These guys here, they add in the training as well. We add new formats in training to change the grooming process and ace it. Of course, there is room for improvement for all of us, but we are going to be looking at a lot of game changers. So yes, in the training period,
in fact, I just want to add, this year we have 4 mentors who are going to train the girls in their each states. That's a big game changer.
Absolutely.
I mean, Neha Dhupia representing North State, Parvati Omna Kuttan, these are game changers in their own fields. Absolutely. They are going to be right there representing their own states, training the girls, mentoring the girls, make sure the right girl comes, and the best 30 girls of the country are going to stand there, and because of their mentoring.
Absolutely.
So it can't get better, where the people who've been there, people who've succeeded, people who know what the game is all about, what is required internationally, are going to mentor these girls. I mean, it can't get better than that.
Absolutely.
Many people are saying hi to you guys. So
hello. Thank you
so many hearts. So many hearts.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Preeti Sinha has asked. Preeti Sinha. Her question is, what kind of pictures are needed for the registration? Professional photo shoot or any simple pictures meeting the criteria?
Pictures speak 1,000 words, and we get to understand your features and get to understand you a little better when we see your pictures and get to gauge you more. But again, when we meet you in person is when the actual game starts. So if you can get a professional portfolio, it's a very important requirement for any professional model or any professional beauty pageant contestant to have the experience of clicking a professional portfolio. So of course it will give you an added advantage if you have got a professional portfolio clicked, which gives us your head shots and your full body shots, which allows us to understand you superficially a little better and how you translate on the camera, on the lens. So we would require good pictures. If you don't have that as well, it's alright, because when we meet you, we'll know the true you anyways.
Superb. We have a question from Rupesh. He asked, hi, what happens to Campus Princess winner? How will you accommodate her in FMI, in Femina Miss India?
Right. So it's, by the way, it's
FBB Colors Femina Miss India. Yes.
Right. So Bennett is the Campus Princess guy. Bennett, go ahead, tell us.
Great. So unlike last year's format where we had 2 editions, one for Femina Miss India and one for Miss Diva, this year we have dropped all of that. We're just having one pageant which will happen later this year. And what will happen to all the girls who get selected in each Campus Princess audition is they will be fast-tracked to their respective state auditions, and they will get a direct entry in the final round of their respective state audition. So that is how the Campus Princess finalist will get an integration in Miss India. However, the main pageant will happen in the month of either July or August, the winner of which will get a direct entry in the Miss Diva finale, and the training program will continue as per how it was, and we will have a batch coming in the month of July, August to compete for that as well.
So, I mean, this year, in fact, what is great is that FPB Campus Princess, the ladies who are selected till now through various college festivals, prestigious college festivals, will get an opportunity to get into an auto entry into the top 5 at every state audition that we are going to. So she gets a direct entry into the top 5 at a state audition that she's eligible for. So if she's eligible for it, wow, we are looking forward for that 5th girl to join us, and then depending on her performance and potential, if she makes it to top 3, she'll join us at the zonal crowning ceremonies.
Superb. Some of the other questions we have, someone asked you, Miss India is changing, but don't you think decreasing height criteria will lower the standard of Indian beauties when they compete with the best internationally? So what do you have to say on that?
We are changing, which is fabulous, and I'm so excited that we're changing because it makes things very exciting for us to move forward as a team as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we have reduced the height criteria to 5'5". In fact, we could have lowered it further, right? And that would be an obvious question. But everything has a filtration process, and we have seen winners in the past for international pageants who have been 5'5" and who have been 5'4", and yes, height gives you a certain advantage to represent the country internationally. And in fact, in the past few years, we've seen only tall women make it, like really tall women, like 5'9" and 5'10", and Indian women, because they are petite and because they are shorter in frame, they somehow get missed on the international platform. But to be fair to all, because we are going 30 states and we are going to different parts of the country, we are aware of our geography and we are aware of our structures, how Indian women and men in fact are from the different parts of the country, especially northeast or east section. So to make it fair for all, we've made the height criteria 5'5", so that everyone can apply and represent their states as per their geographies and heritage and culture.
And we're seeing a lot of numbers coming in, and the response has been tremendous because the numbers have increased, because the opportunity is opened up to a lot more percentage of women in the country now. So that's amazing. I mean, we're going to have more girls coming for audition, more opportunities out there, more states. So I think this year we're going to go really, really big.
Yeah. In fact, I don't know if you're aware, but Miss India alone as a beauty pageant gets over 15,000 entries. And that is a crazy number. We scan through and filter through 15,000 entries, and sometimes it's really funny, we have men applying as well, which allows us to kind of have a little laugh at our ends, but they love us so much and we love you. So I mean, that's crazy. So of course only women can apply, for Miss India. So coming back to, of course, another game changer, what Darshan mentioned was the mentors. So we have Neha Dhupia rooting for the North Zone, guys. Neha Dhupia, who's been there, done that. You know who she is. I don't even need to introduce her to you guys. And she will be also part of the mentoring process. We have Valusha for the West. She comes from Goa, and she's the Goan beauty, as we all call her internally. Man, she is stunning. She is so beautiful. I mean, when she walks in without makeup, she looks like a queen, a head turner without makeup as well. And then we have Parvati Nakuttan. Wow, if I was a guy, oh my god, I would definitely woo her to marry me. She is such a stunner. What a personality. In fact, she was the Miss World first runner-up.
Yeah.
And to achieve that is not a joke amongst 120 countries. To come there and being so close to the crown and still not get it, and come back and wow. Someone who's been there, done that, who knows the road to victory. So she's rooting for the South Zone. And we have Dipanita, who's been, I mean, these guys are crushing on her big time. She is a stunner, and she's come from the East section. She's born in Assam, and she knows, what that culture is all about. And we're very excited to have her on board and see what she can contribute to the training and grooming. So to all the questions that come for training and grooming, that's our game changer, where we are going to have women who've been there, done that, to actually go ahead and share their experiences and train the girls accordingly from their zones.
Well, Natasha, many compliments coming your way.
Wow, thank you. It's all because of a strong team.
Hearts coming to us.
Yeah, it's all because of a strong team, and I think together we kick ass, and we're so excited to do it this year as well.
Superb. Let's just move on to the other questions. So someone asked, we have read that there is no bikini round in audition, but for final audition, will there be a bikini round for the final selection?
Well, as we said that there is no swimwear, where it's going to be publicly done. But yes, you will be checked on fitness levels. Okay. You will be checked on your fitness aspect, where superficially your body is concerned, because that is a criteria of international standards. So we won't be making you wear swimwear or bikini. We swear we won't be, and none of us are going to break that promise. It's just that to judge your fitness levels, we will be making you wear like fitness gear, so that we can judge and see how you appear where your body is concerned. And if that is something that is met, we'll be judging and gauging your body with that.
Superb. Next question is,
yes,
the auditions will be held only in FBB stores. So will there be enough space to accommodate all? And also, is it fair to have a prestigious pageant like Miss India have an audition in a store?
Wow. So, when this question came to us, okay, where we said that, should we do this? Because one important thing is that what really happens behind the scenes, guys, y'all never know. Y'all just don't know what women go through. In fact, you won't believe some of our winners, when they met us at state pageants, they didn't know how to walk. They didn't know how to walk their talk. And we see such transformations that happen in front of us. And what we witness as a team, I don't think you guys get to see it, because you only see them straight all transformed in the public eye. We actually see them front hand, first thing that they come when they come to audition. And we felt that why not share it with you guys? And FBB stores, I mean, they're our title partner. And I feel if an FBB store can host it for us, where a general audience is invited to watch behind the scenes action, what better view to make you experience front face hand to see what we actually experience as a team. So you get to see your Miss India winners who will be winning in June, how they have auditioned the first time. Come and watch it. That's exciting. It's actually a thing for us. When we see them, we want you to see the same. So it's not about anything that we are moving away from our prestigious format or whatever. It was a closer audition. We have made it open for you, and for you to come and select your winners, guys. This is an opportunity for you to choose your Miss India. Don't forget that. Come to your FBB store and choose her.
Superb. Someone asked, can you please explain in details the zones and state crowning?
Go ahead, Darshan. We will allow Darshan to say a few words, or else I'll continue talking.
So, like we said, we're moving, making a state pageant and moving to 30 states. For example, we're starting with the South Zone. the auditions are starting from tomorrow. We move into Vizag, then we move into Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Tamil Nadu.
Yes.
So every girl, we get 3 girls from each state. All these 3 girls get golden tickets to move into the South Zone finale in Bangalore.
Win your golden ticket, ladies, because this is a chance. I mean, I think we've got 5 states in the south.
5 states.
So we are also learning geography, yeah? Just FYI. Because of this, we are going back to our 5th standard.
Truly.
So we're learning geography, and there are 5 states in the south. And these top 3 of 5 states, as Darshan said, they're going to get a golden ticket. And they will come and meet us in Bangalore. Bengaluru, as they say. So they'll come there, and Darshan, go ahead. I don't want to.
So basically, 3 girls come to Bangalore. We're going to train them and groom them, and it's going to be a huge show, like you guys all know. It's going to be huge sub-contest crowning, state sub-contest crowning this time.
Yes.
Where our three girls from Andhra Pradesh will be, one of them will be crowned Miss India Andhra Pradesh 2017.
FBB colors.
FBB. So that's how it's going to be, and that one girl is going to represent her state at the grand finale. So we're going to go 30 states like that, 4 zones, similarly with the north, the east, the west, and the south. So we're going to have 30 contestants representing each state at the grand finale.
Absolutely. So there are 5 in the south, 5 states in the south. There are, okay, so geographically, they help me if I'm going wrong, okay, Menon? And then there are 4 in the west.
Yes.
Then there are 13 in the east. That includes the 7 of northeast. And there are 8 of the north. Am I right?
Okay.
Yes!
You nailed it.
Yes, yes. Just by the way, Delhi, guys, is not a state as per geography and definition in the maps, but we have included Delhi as a state representation because, by the way, it has a population of more than 1.3 crores. And it is an NCR, as we call it, but it's a capital of the country. And hey, Delhi gives us such great talent. So Delhi, keep the love coming in. You have a spot at the top 30, so make that count. And we're looking forward to kind of seeing some amazing personalities from different parts of the country. Looking forward. So
we added about the Guwahati Northeast.
Yeah, why don't you talk about that then?
We're having a centralized audition for all the 7 sisters of the Northeast in Guwahati, wherein we will invite applications from all 7 states, which is your Assam, Meghalaya, Manipur, Nagaland, Tripura, Arunachal Pradesh, and Mizoram over to Guwahati, wherein we will also elect our representative from all 7 states each on the Guwahati auditions itself. So all the girls out there in the Northeast, this is a very big opportunity. That's a 7 auto entries from the entire Northeast.
Exactly. In fact, Priya Darshini, who is from Guwahati, and she was so excited when we actually discussed this format with her, and she was like, "Wow, this is an opportunity that doesn't come every day, and usually the Northeast women do not get the opportunity to even feature in the top 50 or the top 60 of the country." And this time there are blocked seats, blocked entries from 7 Northeast states to actually have a chance to come and audition. So this is a great opportunity for them. So we're really excited to see that side of our country, explore that side of our country, and see what amazing talent comes from. In fact, when we were as a team doing an R&D, the fashion in the Northeast, the women there, the bands, the music, the festivals, the culture, the fashionistas that come from there. I think we were so amazed. We ourselves did not know how great that section of our country is, that part of our country is, and we are so excited to meet them.
We have a question from Vagisha Mishra.
Yeah.
She asked, many countries allow former queens to represent at different international pageants. Will Femina Miss India allow former winners like Koyal and Vartika to represent India at other pageants?
Well, we did actually allow, like for instance, if you see Lopa Mudra Raut, who is a household name now, and we love her, watched her every day. But we did do that with the Lopa Mudra Raut. I mean, she was a part of so many beauty pageants. Yes, she didn't win any pageant, but we selected her, who was in the top 5 of all our national pageants. We selected her especially to go to Miss United Continents, and she won us a second runner-up position at Miss United Continents. So we are very excited about that, and we're very happy that we made that decision. So we may just look at that opportunity in the future. Why not? I think if Koel and Vartika and any of our former queens fit the bill, because remember one thing, it is like a job interview, right? All beauty pageants have different requirements and capacities that they require from a delegate who represents their country. So Miss World is all beauty with a purpose, and there are different pageants like Miss Grand International, which is about no war and all about peace. So everybody has different agendas, different criterias, and if somebody fits the bill and somebody is willing to represent our country, why not?
So
we
never
can
say
look at
never.
that. We can definitely look at it in the future.
We have a question from Alfaz Ali Khan. He asks, can Miss India be an event in which we can buy tickets and view it live? And he says, I'm sure many people would love to attend the finale.
Alfaz, if you're guaranteeing me right now ticket sales, we'll change it. We will sell these tickets out to you specially. And if you are, going ahead and giving us a packed audience, yes, we do have a lot of audience that comes to watch the finale, and usually there's a fight for seats. So we may just look at that format this year. Thanks for your suggestion.
We have a question from RB Putki. He asked, will there be Facebook Live for each round of auditions?
RB Putki, you keep tagging me in all your posts, and I must say they are sometimes such amazing suggestions. So thanks, RB Putki. Putki is the right way to pronounce it. Please correct me, okay? Or is Putki, or how do you say it? I don't know. RB. Let's call you RB. So RB, the thing is that we are going to be doing a lot of live chats and live coverage of auditions. So you better hook on to our page and keep watching out.
We have a question from Suparna. She asks, can a girl of 17-year-old participate in Miss India 2017 if she turns 18 before the Miss World finale?
Honestly, we don't encourage it. But we can consider this as an exception if she is turning 18 before her actual crowning is taking place. So before the 30 finalists happen, we can look at that as an exception, but not during the finals of Miss India. We would like her to be 18.
Okay. We have a question from Mamta Raj. She asks, are you going to call ex-contestants for auditions?
When you say call, you mean invite them to
Yeah.
watch? Anyone and everyone is welcome to participate in Miss India. We say India की बेटी हो तो आ जाओ, participate करो, दिखाओ कि हमारी country में क्या है. We want you to do that. And if you are a former contestant and if you have trained with us, you definitely have an added advantage because you know the game, you know how it works, you know what we're looking for. So you are invited. Come one, come all.
Mamta has asked, is this format just for this year or we are going to continue with this?
Well, fingers crossed this format works this year, and if it works and you give us a great response, if the country welcomes this change with an open arm, we are going to continue this going forward.
Okay, we have another question from Suparna. She asked, what are the selection parameters of winning the Miss India title?
Of winning the title?
Yeah.
Well, beauty, as they say, is subjective, okay? As in whose is they, I don't know. But beauty is subjective. And what is beautiful to you, to me, to Ben, to Darshan, to Priyanka there is very different. And all of us define it in a very different category. And I think winning only depends on your self-belief. If you know and you believe that you have it in you, and damn, you can go ahead and prove your mettle during the training and grooming period, and you can prove your mettle on stage and grab our attention, or grab our hearts rather, you're going to win it. There is only the criteria that you have to represent your country. You need to have self-belief, and you need to know how to walk your talk or talk your walk, as they say.
Okay. Someone is asking about the mixed race girls like NRI.
Right.
What will happen?
So there are beauty pageants apart from Miss World that accept OCI card holders, and we are looking at that aspect. So OCI card holders, you are most welcome to apply. However, we should probably have you have an Indian passport as well. So if you have like a dual citizenship, it'll be great. So do apply, and then we can probably take it case by case.
And Alfaz is saying, I'm guaranteeing that you will sell all the tickets.
Alfaz, if that's happening, we are changing the format, alright?
Okay. Anam Zoha asked if we have any tattoos on our body. Is there a problem with that?
No, not at all. In fact, I was thinking of getting one myself. I'm just kidding. I can't do that. I'm just kidding. The point is, tattoos as a culture. I mean, nothing against it. I love tattoos. In fact, some women do have it at places where we can't see. But tattoos is considered sometimes like a rebellious trait in people. Where they want to go against a norm or whatever. But we are all open-minded people, and we are only progressive in nature. So that's not a criteria to put you down in any way. So don't worry.
Someone is asking, Preeti Sinha is asking last date for registration.
So go ahead on our website, ladies. You have to go ahead and explore our page, missindia.in, www.missindia.in. The registration forms are available, date lines are available, which cities we are going to, FBB store locations, what we are looking at, what you need to prepare yourselves for the auditions. Everything is there online. Please go ahead and access it and register now. Now is the time.
We have another question. Yeah, sorry.
Latest, you should be sending applications 24 hours prior to the date of the audition. So make sure
every audition has a deadline. So if tomorrow's the audition, a day 24 hours prior, the registration's online shut. But of course, then the ads go out. You can come in and audition.
So walk-ins are allowed.
Walk-ins are allowed. But online registrations shut 24 hours prior to the audition.
So walk-ins are acceptable as well. Women, they do come and do walk-in registrations. However, you just need to know what to carry with you for the audition.
You have to log on to missindia.in, get the details out, understand what you need to carry. It's always better to be prepared when you're coming to an audition where there are hundreds of girls already there.
Yeah.
So it's better to come prepared, what to get, what not to get for the auditions. Be prepared when you're coming for a walk-in audition.
Super.
Especially for the documentation is extremely important.
Yes.
With the change in the format, as we said, it's state-wise. So for you to be applicable to a certain state, there are 3 conditions. One is your birth state, the second is your native state, the third is your current state. So birth state, for that you will need to be presenting and producing your birth certificate or your passport copy. And for your current state, if you're employed, then your salary slip or your employee or your identity card from your company, or if you're a college student, then your college ID card. With regards to your native state applicability, it depends on your parents' current or their birth state. So for instance, if either of your parents are born in a certain state or currently residing in a certain state, we would need a valid proof for that. So which would be either your electricity bill or your gas bill. So if you can submit those, then you'll be applicable from a native state's perspective.
And those who didn't get that information can also log in and check, because that was like a really long one. Just let me give you a quick example. Our current reigning FPB Femina Miss India, Priyadarshini. Okay. Now Priyadarshini is born in Assam. Okay. Born in Guwahati. Born in Guwahati. She was studying in Delhi. Okay. And her father is born in Guwahati, and mother is from Bangalore.
Okay.
So what happens is, now this gives us a good example. She is eligible for the Delhi state application in this scenario because of her current studying education status.
Okay.
She is eligible to apply from Guwahati. She is also eligible to apply from Bengaluru. So Bengaluru for Tamil Nadu.
Native.
So native. So if you got that, it's a very simple example. Mom's born in Bangalore, dad is born in Guwahati. Dad works in or is based in Guwahati, and Priyadarshini was studying in Delhi. So she gets the advantage of applying from any one of these 3 states.
Okay,
there are multiple opportunities, but when you come to the audition, please get your documentation right.
Please.
That is most important, I think.
That's what I'm saying. There's 30 states, but there's so many opportunities. You can come and audition in different states, but you need to have this documentation and those proofs when you come to the audition. So that's the most important thing. Like she said, log on to missindia.in website. A lot of details are very simplified out there. You'll understand what has to be got. It's quite simple. It's not that difficult as it sounds.
We have another question from Myra Preet. She asks, now that FPP Colors Femina Miss India is in June, so she has 2 questions.
Did she write FBB Colors Femina Miss India?
She wrote Colors Femina Miss India.
Lady, it's FBB Colors Femina Miss India, and I like you for listening.
Okay, and her question is, Will Miss Supranational and Miss Grand India come from the Femina Miss India?
Well, as we choose, usually Miss Grand International comes from the same platform, and last 2 years in fact, no, during Srinidhi's time we took it from Miss Diva, and took the entry of the delegate from Miss Diva. For Afreen we took it from Miss India, and for Asha we took it from Miss Diva. So Miss Supranational could vary. It could come from Miss India depending on, as I said, it all depends on the caliber of the delegate, whoever is crowned as first or second runner-ups, to see if she fits the bill to go for that pageant. If she does, we grab her, we train her, we groom her, nurture her, and send her to represent our country.
And they're asking, when will there be Miss Diva? When will be Miss Diva held?
So Miss Diva is going to be held approximately the same time that it was held last year. We won't let that suffer. At the most, it will be pushed by 15-20 days because of the push that we've had with Miss India this year. But around the same time.
Ritika Pal is saying, how about giving the main crown to an NRI girl? We can help you scout many.
Wow, you won't believe it. I've seen a lot of NRI, OCI girls who are so close to India, irrespective of their geographical location, wherever they are based in the world, and it makes us feel damn good that these girls are so passionate about India and their country. And you won't believe, we would have the heart to kind of welcome everyone and all the NRI and OCI girls, because they want this so bad. We know it that they want this so bad, to just be a part of India in some way. And they're closer, I think, to India than many of us.
Yeah.
So it makes us realize a very different aspect of what Indians are internationally, and we love and respect, and we love you all. But coming back to your question, NRIs and OCIs can't unfortunately be the main title holders, because the person has to have an Indian citizenship passport as per our international organization.
Okay.
So Miss World organization and all the other international pageants demand that the person has to be an Indian national. And if that doesn't have, if you don't have the passport, our heart breaks as well, but we have to follow the rules of the
Can you
game.
compete with the first and second runners up?
That's what she said about the main title.
Okay.
She asked about the main title.
Shashank Nair wants to join your team, so he's asking, how can I join your team?
Well, there's a lot of grinding process that happens along with that. If you don't wanna, if Shashank, if you have a girlfriend, you can't come because you will have no life. None of us have boyfriends or girlfriends. Yeah, because we are like so caught up with work. Just kidding. Please apply.
That's an invitation right there.
So if you want to dedicate your life to Miss India, we would love for you to come. If there are vacancies and if there are opportunities, we would love to absorb you. Do write into missindiaorganization@gmail.com and send in your resume. Why not? We'll have a look at it.
Now we have a question from Hrishi Raj Sen. Okay, he's asked, we are falling short internationally. What is making countries like Philippines and Thailand notch it every year? Can you please tell us, because we can't seem to make it to top 5 at least at Miss World and Miss Universe.
Right. Unfortunately, even we kind of, we spend so much time and so much of our personal time, and the country's resources come together to train one delegate, to represent our country, and what ace training we give them, and we sometimes get trained in the process, and we realize, wow, we've grown so much in the process of training these lovely girls. Unfortunately, we haven't made it into the top 5 or the top 10, but India, let me tell you, is a country to reckon with. I don't know how many of you have had the opportunity to witness the live, or in fact go there personally and watch the Miss World or watch the pageants. India is a big threat even today to so many countries, and Philippines is playing very strong right now, very, very strong, and hats off to their training and grooming, and we love Philippines for that. But India's going to get there. India's going to get there, and we will have our time. We just have to have patience and not lose faith, and we don't want you guys to lose faith in us if that doesn't happen, because remember one thing, yeah guys, India cannot win year on year or every year. See, Priyanka is also like kind of understanding what I'm saying, because like for instance, Philippines won after the main title after 60 years?
Around that
time, 60 years. We won it 16 years back. Come on, so we are better off.
The very best example I can give is
yeah.
relating to this is India can't win World Cup every year.
Exactly.
India-
Does India
Yes.
win World
India
Cup
has
every
India
year?
has the best of batsmen, best of bowlers, and
Guys talking.
To be true, Miss India is one of the best best pageants as
Yeah.
compared to a lot of other countries. We put in so much effort, we put in so much quality into it, we put a lot of money, time, everything. So it's a matter of time, just hold on, be patient, and we are going to be there once in a while. We all want to rejoice, saying
Well,
I love that example, World Cup example.
yeah,
It's
it's
true.
really
It's
amazing.
true.
And honestly,
And they all give their best. It's
Yeah.
not like we are not giving our best, but it's just
Absolutely.
that.
yeah. Also, the thing is, when I travel to these countries as a national director, oh my God, I feel like so proud when I'm sitting there because everybody is scared.
Yeah.
India is going to take the crown this year. India is going to take. So even to be in that hot seat, and I feel so proud of the team sitting back here, and they are watching and training the girls so closely.
They are watching us. They are
They
watching
are
us.
looking out for us every time now and then. So India is not, not that we're not actually there or present or winning hearts. We are winning hearts, and trust me. I mean, so many people come to me and say, India is beautiful, India is amazing, India is going to take the crown. Unfortunately, sometimes it's a bad day, sometimes it's a good day. We have to accept it in our stride, and we will get there. I know that we will get there.
Not
We
only
have so many
defensive,
questions
but,
coming, yeah.
We won Mr. World, we won Miss Supranational.
Yes, we won
Yes,
Mr. World, we won
First
Miss
time.
International, and we are so proud of it. We are so proud of it.
We are already there.
We're already there, we'll get there, don't worry. You just stick by us.
We have so many questions coming in. We have Suparna asking, can you please explain the selection parameters at the audition?
So go ahead, you guys. So these two hunks here, my tall, dark, and handsome
And
guys,
there's Devika also.
and Devika, who is the beauty who's on her way to Vizag. Go ahead, explain them the rounds, and
So basically, selection process starts with the first round, where all girls who are eligible to participate in an audition go to the first round. That is the shots and ganji round.
Okay.
The basic criteria of that first round and get selected no more than the second round is your personality. You should be fit enough to move on to the next round. You should have a great personality. Walking, like everybody says, I should know ramp walk. That is not the
Only
topmost
thing.
criteria.
Okay.
We are going to train, but your personality, your intent is the most important thing when you walk on that ramp. You should catch our attention when you come for the first time. Like I said, it's not we aren't going to a city saying that, oh, we're looking for the next supermodel. We're not. We'll make you the supermodel. You will turn into a supermodel with us. But we were looking for the right intent, the right passion to be the next Miss India and get the crown back. So that's the first round that we move on to. The second round is basically the cocktail round. You basically come and we move to the top 10, right? We select the top 10 for the next round, the second round. The second round basically is your introduction. Now, it's a very important that it's not just coming, you're telling your name and what you do, what's your job like. It's not. I mean, that's a resume, So make it as interesting as you can make it for us, That's what we're looking at. How passionate are you about winning this pageant? Why you want to get into Miss India? That's what we're looking at. What defines you to be a Miss India? That defines how individual are you from different people. That's your introduction, and that's how we move. We select top 5 girls to move into the next round, where we have an introduction. No, we have a Q&A. We have a quick Q&A asking question and answers, and the best girl, basically top 3 girls, be the finalists and get the golden ticket to the zonal finale.
Yeah.
And there's Campus Princess also involved in it, I suppose.
Sorry, want to go ahead?
Just a quick suggestion is, especially for the introductions round, make sure you rehearse your introduction well and calm. And those 45 seconds to 1 minute really matters a lot in terms of what you present, in terms of the content especially. So make sure you rehearse your introduction, say it out loud in front of other people, and get good feedback, and then come and present, especially with regards to your introductions. And even with the Q&A, please practice these aspects and come, because at that point of time, it will be very critical, and there will be a lot of girls, who will be competing against you. And so just to make sure that you are in a comfortable and in a safe position, just practice, rehearse, and be prepared while you come in.
The gentlemen, of course, have shared the technical aspects of how, one gauges a Miss India front runner or a Miss India participant or a contestant should technically be. So she needs to be beautiful, she needs to be fit, she needs to have the confidence, she needs to have the oomph factor, the X factor, she needs to know how to kind of introduce herself, speak well on stage and speak out loud her thoughts, have a point of view, have an opinion, have some kind of definition to herself. But overall, you need to have a freaking good heart. You need to be real. You need to be yourself. You need to represent yourself and your roots, and you need to know who you are before we get to know who you are. And if you don't know who you are, it's the time. You gotta discover yourself. You gotta figure out what's your purpose. What are you doing here? What is that defines you? What is it that makes you? What are you all about? The minute you actually love yourself, the minute you know yourself, we are waiting. We are waiting to see who you are and what you can do to make our country proud. Come on, ladies, this is a chance to actually say who you are, to say the strength of character, to represent your purpose. It's all about your purpose, right? And if you have it in you, whether it's your walk, whether it's your beauty, whether it is your diction, your speech, your aura, all of it can be trained, all of it can be groomed. But if you know who you are, true to your heart, and you represent yourself correctly, we would grab you.
And language has never been a barrier with Miss India, ever.
Never.
So wherever you are, the best language, so your language, don't speak. You don't have judges locally.
So will there be translators, someone asked?
All of us fortunately can understand the language, and if there is a hindrance, we will of course ask someone there for help for translating the dialect. But you want to speak in Gujarati, Marathi, Hindi, Telugu, Kannada, whichever language you want to and you're comfortable with, because that's your mother tongue and you should be proud of it. And that's what we believe in, and why not? If you are comfortable in speaking in that language and representing yourself, and you can be memorable, if you can leave back a memory for us, we will not forget you.
We have another question from Saloni. She asked, why passport is a mandatory document for appearing in auditions?
Wow, even Narendra Modi would want to know that. Mr. Narendra Modi, we love you. Okay, our Prime Minister says that we should have an Aadhaar card. Or Aadhaar card, right?
Yes.
And unfortunately, when you travel internationally, Aadhaar card doesn't work. I mean, you need a passport, unfortunately or fortunately. So we need that document just to show that you're an Indian national and prove that for traveling internationally. Even if you've applied for a passport, that works just fine. But that application form is absolutely mandatory if you don't have the physical copy of it.
Just make sure if you haven't applied for a passport, go for the Tatkal services. It will enable you to get your passport in a very short span of time. And if you haven't got the actual passport in hand, please do bring your acknowledgement slip of the application that you have applied at the Passport Seva.
We have another question from Suparna. She asked, how will the selection of one winner per state help the winner and the brand Miss India organization?
Suparna, are you from our team only? Because we have a Suparna in our team. Every time you say Suparna,
I think you're missing Suparna.
Missing Suparna. Suparna is also on the way to Vizag right now.
Okay.
So, just so that whoever does know, Suparna handles our international pageants and is extremely passionate about it. Coming back to your question, Suparna, how will the state winner, right?
Yeah.
Help the brand? And a state winner, a state ambassador, a state representative. Wow, it's. I would love to be called Miss India Maharashtra. I mean, imagine.
You can be.
I can be. I hope I applied when I was much younger. But honestly, it's a matter of prestige to really represent your state and represent your state in a way where the recognition comes nationally to you. It's not easy to stand in those shoes and in those heels, rather, as I may call it, and speak out loud who you are as an individual and represent your knowledge and your roots correctly. It's very important to represent your country correctly. And if you don't know your own state, how will you know your country? Let's put it that way. So it's an important position, and it allows Miss India to get to know our states better. I mean, because of this entire format, we've understood our country a little more than what we did. So if this format allows us to get to know our country even better, we're looking forward to that.
We have a question from Isha Agarwal. She asked, if girls from each state will make it to Femina Miss India, then how many girls from Campus Princess will be chosen?
Okay, so as we said, the Campus Princess finalists who have been inducted on this while for the year 2017 will be given an auto entry in the top 5 of their respective state. Now it is up to them from there onwards how they make it to the top 3. So that is very subject to their merit of performance. But there won't be any short auto entries like how it was before, but they'll be given a fast track into the top 5. So it's up to them how much they convert from a top 5 to a top 3 and further to a top 3 to a respective state.
And then it gets 100 on 100 in English. I love the way he said merit.
Get up the shirt.
I really like that. 100 on 100. Nobody has got 100 till now in English.
So many people are saying hi. If you guys can wave to them.
Hello, mwah, mwah, mwah.
Alright, so Ritika Pal has something to say. She says, can we have a specific pageant school by Femina where girls who have potential be trained for a year and then participate for the next year?
Well, I don't know if you know Ritika, right? You
Yeah,
said?
Ritika.
I don't know if you know, but we do consider various girls who come and speak to us and meet us as an organization, and we do guide their entire training program from start to finish. And there are girls, let me give you a very good example of Vartika Singh. Vartika Singh, who made our country proud at Miss Grand International, she was training in Bombay. She shifted from Lucknow. She participated in a pageant earlier, did not do very well for herself, and she actually trained and groomed herself for 1 year and took Miss India organization's guidance, and wow, she actually made it. I mean, that Vartika Singh, who did not have the confidence to speak, is today riding so high as the face of so many magazines. We're so proud of her achievements. And right now she's featuring in Vogue and I don't know which all magazines besides Femina. So we are extremely proud of her, and if some girl feels that she would want our special guidance, please write in to us and we will guide you.
Question, I have filled the form but haven't got the confirmation yet. What should I do? So she hasn't got the confirmation yet.
Darshan, why hasn't she got the reply? Tell me.
See, the process where once you fill the form, we will definitely get back to you with an email saying that you've received your forms and applications, and once we go through it, once the auditions are closer, we'll inform you with another mail saying that auditions are so and so. You will be patient, you will get that email, you will get the phone call, and that has to happen. Just be a little patient. You definitely will get a call for that.
Just to let you know, there's a separate team that operates, and under us of course, but there's a special team that actually puts in day and night to make calls to you and revert to your emails and give you all the information on Miss India. In fact, if you haven't received an email till now, don't worry. Before your auditions actually commence and start in your city, you will get an email confirmation from us that you're invited for the audition, and you let us know, Priyanka, who this individual is, and we'll write back to her ASAP.
So please keep checking your mails as well, because there's so many times where the applicant miss out on the information because of the irregularity in checking. And if there's a missed call from us, please do revert back, because not many times we do give calls but we are left with no answer.
Yeah.
So please do call back.
So Prishiraj Sen says, thank you so much. I have been loyal to the Miss India organization.
We love you.
And I must say that all the NRI from the UK are supporting you.
Wow.
And we really want India to win more and be out there.
Thank you so much. This gives us so much motivation when all of you talk like this for us, because it really helps us to work and strive harder the next time. So give us this motivation, guys. It really helps us. And if we don't do well, still stick by us and have faith in us, alright? Because many a times we also experience a lot of backfall and a lot of comments that make us feel really sad. But if you keep motivating us like this, it really helps all of us to kind of go back home smiling and strive harder the next time.
Well, Melvin says, yo Natasha, the heart is beauty like you.
How sweet, Melvin. Love you.
Okay, we have some other questions. We have Isha again asking, what is the judging criteria for Campus Princess? Because I have been 5 times to Campus Princess but could never make it. That question is from Isha Agarwal. So Bennett.
So, unlike a Miss India audition, Campus Princess also has a certain procedure in place. So, we also judge and evaluate a candidate based on the beauty quotient and the personality quotient. So, when it comes to beauty quotient, is all the criteria is right, from how you have done your hair, how you've done your makeup, what kind of dress that you're wearing, have you walked the ramp in the right manner, and what kind of stage presence that you're carrying on stage while doing your ramp walk. And coming back to your personality quotient is how well you communicate. There is a Q&A round that happens in each Campus Princess audition, so how well you interpret a question and answer it, how well you connect with the audience, and the overall impact that you make. So a sum total of all these aspects will make you, a shortlisted candidate in a certain audition. However, please do, at each audition we also make an announcement that please wait back after the audition for feedback. So I would request you to write into us and we'll get back to you with your feedback. And if you're planning to come again for the auditions, please wait for the feedback if you don't get through. But make sure you go through all these processes and put your 100% across all these criterias and parameters while coming in for an audition. That's very right.
We have a message from Avni Gandhi Verma. She says, loving the hard work, innovation in the format. All the best, team.
Thank you, Avni. Thanks so much. We're going to be definitely catching up soon. So keep watching us. And just so that I can add to what Bennett said, Campus Princess criterias are similar, or rather the same as Miss India criterias. So whatever it takes to be a Miss India, Campus Princess allows you to get there faster and quicker. So it's the same criteria of selection and same criteria of winning. So yeah.
Okay, Khushi asks, is it okay if I'm 5'5" as your cutoff height is 5'6"? Hi Khushi, we have changed the height criteria. So she's asking, she's 5'5" and she thinks that we are still, height criteria is still 5'6".
Follow
so
Femina Miss India on Facebook and log on to missindia.in.
Just FYI, I don't usually say this, but I'm 5'5". And I'm so happy. I don't look 5'5". It also depends on how you carry yourself, your stature and how you carry your height. Even a 5'5" girl looks like a 5'6", 5'7" if she can carry her gait and walk her gait and carry her posture correctly. It's very important to carry yourself correctly. Yeah.
Alright, the other question is, do you think we will get enough quality contestants this time? If you see the trend, most of the winners are either from Delhi or Bangalore.
So why are they only from Delhi and Bangalore? States, wake up! We have so many beautiful girls from so many states of our country. So why is it that you are not coming through? And now that there is an opportunity to apply from every state, this gives you the opportunity that if you had not made it in Delhi, you're not made it in Bangalore, you can go to your roots, and if you're eligible from that state, come and apply. Quality will not suffer if you don't make it suffer.
The other question is, what if we didn't get a quality contestant from a smaller state?
Well, that's a very good question actually, and we were kind of also discussing this internally, where we're prepared for it. If we don't get an eligible entry from that particular state, we will be announcing that after the auditions to finish and wrap up at that particular state. If we don't get an eligible entry or who is suitable enough for that particular title, we will not be taking an entry from that state. So states, come on, this gives you an opportunity, so strive harder. Please come and apply for Miss India, and do not hesitate. We are there to help you, and we will make sure that you shine. We will.
Someone asked, are we trying to copy Miss USA?
I don't know if I will say copy, but yes, we are inspired. As everybody says, we are inspired by the West. I feel if something works for our country and we can share best practices among so many countries, why not do it? Yeah, I mean, if Miss USA is doing it and it's worked well for them, and I feel as a country, this is the best way we could have gone national, and I don't know why we haven't done it for so long. In fact, our visionary and our head, Mr. Vinny Chen of Times of India Group, had envisioned this, I think, long time back, and We are grateful to him to allow us to have done this. So we are so happy that this has happened.
Okay, another question is, will there be just one winner or two runner-ups? And will the runner-ups represent India at any international pageant?
So as the Miss India usually goes, there will be 3 winners announced at the grand finale of FB Colors Femina Miss India 2017. That will be in Mumbai in June. And the runner-ups, if they are capable, and in the sense when I say capable, do they fit the bill for the respective international pageants that we want to send our delegates or represent our country internationally, we will definitely give them that opportunity. But it's not necessary that we take them from the runner-ups only. It could be a possibility that we take them from top 5 or top 10 as well to represent the country if they have it in them. Right? We've done that. And Lopa is an example, Sushri Shreya Mishra is an example, and we're very happy about that. So.
Okay, someone asked, can you please elaborate on the native birth current state on the Miss India form?
So we repeat it again for you, of course. Bennett, why don't you? Since he's 100 on 100 in English.
So with regards to the birth state eligibility, but obviously you need to be born in that respective state of yours, and for validating that you would need to be producing your birth certificate or your passport copy. That is both of, either one of them would be accepted. With regards to your current state eligibility, you either need to be studying in that respective state or you need to be working in that respective state. So if you're a student, please bring in your college ID. If you're working, an employment certificate or an company ID card. And with regards to the native, so
yeah, that's what we were talking about. But Professor Bennett Nathan gave us the full download. Come on, then.
With regards to the native state applicability, either of your parents, be it a mother or a father, there are 2 conditions in it. They can be born in that respective state, or they can be currently residing in that respective state. So, for instance, if my father is based out of Hyderabad, then I can is currently based out of Hyderabad, then I can also apply from Telangana. But if my mother is born in Chandigarh, then I can apply from Punjab as well. So for that, you have to produce the birth certificate of your mother and your current address proof of your father, which can be an electricity bill or a gas bill and of such sorts. So
and for geography, 100 on 100. After English.
So we have a question from Khushi. She says, I am 15 and I am working towards this. Can you please give us some tips to young teens like me?
O plus O. She's 15.
Yes.
Oh, wow. What's her name again?
Khushi.
Khushi.
Bharatian.
Wow. Khushi, we want you to come when you are 18. But of course, you know, my leader once told me when I was in a previous organization, and I still remember his words. If you want to be a Miss India, I mean, he told me if you want to be a leader, you got to think like one, act like one, behave like one, and work like one. If it comes to dressing like one, do it. If it comes to, so if you want to be a Miss India, Khushi, start preparing by going through so many videos that are available on our page. Go through various things that our previous winners or the current winners have experienced and what they do. So if you want to be a Miss India, start thinking like one, behaving like one, dressing like one, nurturing yourself like one, and you will be a Miss India someday.
Okay, Ali Chan has asked Natasha, how are you?
Ali Chan.
So many highs and hello for you, Natasha.
I'm good. Why didn't we do this live chat on Valentine's Day?
Are the hearts going crazy in that?
Why don't we do this on Valentine's Day?
Amreen Asif asked, what training should we take for becoming Miss India?
What training? Wow. Okay, so a lot goes into becoming a Miss India, ladies. It is not just, looking pretty and looking glamorous, which is of course not an easy job, just FYI. Ask us about it, because a lot goes into development of the entire personality. So whether it comes to ramp walk, whether it comes to diction, whether it comes to stage presence, whether it comes to personality development, it's a transformation. You are actually presenting a best version of yourself. I mean, when you are presenting the best version of yourself, what do you need to do? Do I need to even answer that? You know yourself more than anyone else does. So identify your strengths and weaknesses, work on your weaknesses, whether it comes to anything and everything that goes into the glamour and fashion industry, whether it comes to a personality makeover, if you need to do that, where you can address an audience of over thousands of people and win their hearts. It's very easy to be a Miss India if you have it in you. If not, you got to work really hard for it.
Now, Alfaz has a suggestion. He says, please inculcate a proper introduction round for the girls like Miss USA.
Of course, we'll take in the suggestion and we'll work on that. What's his name?
Alfaz.
Alfaz. Zarur. ये आपके अल्फाज याद रखेंगे.
And Ali is wishing you happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, thank you. Wish you the same.
So you just got a marriage proposal, Natasha.
Wow,
Syed
I was
Hassan
waiting for
Raza.
this day. I was waiting for this day.
He says, marry me please. I am Hassan from Paris.
Wow, I love Paris. Come, apply, register with Miss India
I
organization.
just heard Paris.
Hassan, we would love for you to send in your resume and I'll have a look at it. Thank you.
So we have Ritika saying, can we have Diksha Kaushal back for pageants?
I love Diksha Kaushal, and if she comes back, we will definitely accept her application. But then again, it depends on her merit and her potential and how she would actually prosper in the pageant and how the judges would perceive her and her presentation and performance. It all depends on her merit.
This one is for Bennett. Satakshi Sharma says, Bennett getting all the Miss Indian campus princess vibes. Wish to be back at that stage very soon. All the very best. And she had the best time of her life there.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's
So
a
Bennett
photo
has,
of
yeah, Bennett
campus
has so
princess.
many followers and fans.
So
That's
sweet.
Thank you so much for that.
Professor Bennett
That's,
Nasser, we love you.
Thank you so much, and we will keep improving and striving hard. This year, in fact, we've been to many campuses than last year, so we will be reaching out to as many universities across the country and providing an opportunity to the young aspirants, young students, and see how well we can justify their talent and take them to higher heights.
All right, Natasha, so anything else you want to add on?
I just want to say that this is a one-time opportunity that we are working so hard to kind of put together for all the Indian beautiful women out there, and we want you to take this a little more seriously, and we want you to work hard on this. We want to win the Miss World crown. We really, really want to, and I promise as part on behalf of the team, the entire Miss India organization, that we will work very hard and we will make you shine if you want it bad enough and if you want it as much as we want you to win as India. So please gather the heart, the courage and the hard work that it takes to be a Miss India. Please come for the auditions. Follow us religiously, and I guarantee you that we will shine on the international platform. Please, we have a great team here. There's Shinjan, there's Priyanka, who actually help us with our pageant. Follow us on www.missindia.in, the beauty pageants page.
Subscribe on
YouTube. Watch our videos. Watch the behind the scenes. Watch these guys work their asses off. Sorry to use that word, but I mean,
true.
that's our lingo. They
It's
really
true.
do work very hard. I can't tell you the amount of hard work the Miss India organization puts in, and the team is so passionate about it. I want you guys to know that we love doing this and we really want India to win. We really want India to win, and help us do this, please.
So
It's a
Devika has
request.
also joined in. Devika Patil.
Devika, our partner, Devika partner. Devika, Vizag,
Send
how
the
is it doing?
And we have a compliment from Shinjan. Shinjan, the online superhero from
Shinjan.
Melbourne.
Shinjan. I wish Shinjan was not married. But it's okay.
All right, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you guys.
All right.
Bye.
So shout out to all the supporters. We love you. Thank you so much for loving all of us and the Miss India organization. Please follow us and keep encouraging us the way you have done so far. Do keep sending us suggestions. We love your suggestions. In fact, I want to say
It's
this.
completely, you're a part of us and part of our team.
You're like our
We
social
follow
team
each
members.
and every comment that comes, and we try to follow. We follow every pageant, every audition we go.
Absolutely.
We look for your comments and your suggestions.
Please keep writing to us and suggesting. In fact, I love some of you, Shanata, You really put in your effort. Sardar Singh writes to me. I mean, so many of you. Thank you so much, all of you who follow us. RB Patki and Arya Bhatt.
He's a big supporter.
There's so many of you. Abhishek Mishra. Some of you write to us. Melvin, who loves us. Melvin to apna Jaan hai. Thank you so much, Melvin. I mean, all you guys who support us because you want India to win. We know your intention is pure and we love your suggestions, so keep pouring them in, yeah?
Thank you so much, guys.
Referring
guys.
profiles to us as well. So you can keep referring profiles to us.
Yeah, refer some profiles to us. Refer a Miss India. Refer a Miss India. You feel someone's a Miss India, send in their names and numbers, or we'll find their numbers and we'll track them down. Send us their profiles. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Once again, Jai Hind, God bless. And we really want India to win at Miss World this year. So make this happen, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
guys.
All heart.
Bye.
Thank you.